Tell me it was a nightmare. I would never hurt him.
All of this is on one and one only. Samuel, not you, my love.
And that makes sense. I mean, who else would you blame? Samuel said this is going to happen. It's the whole prophecy thing that I never understood. People say this will happen, like, oh, you made it happen.
I'm going to take care of everything.
It's also darker because, no, it is Saul's fault. He disobeyed. This is all happening because of him.
Greetings, priest of God. King Saul would like a sacrifice offered on the mount.
Then climb it.
I do not wish for madness and visions. I have heard the stories, but I would brave it for the great one, for Samuel.
Samuel is not here.
I am commanded to find the seer. Which way did they travel?
I was being awfully cagey for
Do you know the name of the one who must
no particular reason. I didn't feel like he was that suspicious.
Master, when will we return? My wife is with child in her final moon.
Yeah, first,
My first.
I advise you to get plenty of sleep now. I prophesy that you will need it.
Jeez, even Samuel
We will
doesn't have better advice
camp
than that.
soon.
It's so sick of hearing that.
Thank you, but I should assist you.
No, Silas, this could well turn out to be more than a burden. It might be a sentence of death. Huh? You will think of your family, yes?
The king sleeps mercifully.
That's lovely.
When were you last in Endor? Your mother, does she still live? Or others like her?
I would caution you against seeking a remedy that may prove worse than the illness.
The king is losing himself. There are those within the city walls who still worship other gods. Spiritualists, mediums.
What you ask, I've abandoned long ago.
This curse. You've seen it before.
I've seen it before. That's why it terrifies me.
But your mother didn't succumb to it.
She became it. I tell you, this is a journey from which there is no return. There's good reason why her and her kind have been banished by the king, by your husband, and why God has forbidden it.
God proclaims many things. Or so the prophet would have us believe.
I know. I fled that life long ago. Do not ask this of me.
I am not asking.
So, a lot happened there. So they're saying that Abner's mother was a witch. I don't think there's anything about that in the Bible. In fact, I think it was Saul's cousin or close relative, something like that. That's what was implied by Endor, because inside the Bible, Saul speaks to a medium the night before he dies, or soon before he dies, and she was in Endor. So the person they're probably going to, I would imagine they're going to have her stay in the show, or come back at least, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 seasons, and I think in real life that was like 15 years after this. I do like the idea that he has seen what Saul is going through because his witch mother did it, or went through it as well, which means that she was possessed by an evil spirit. That tracks for how the Bible presents witchcraft. I like it. I don't like. I think it feels anti-Abner, but I like how it was introduced. I like how the queen is kind of turning on God, because blame Samuel, the voice of God. Well, you kind of have to blame God a little bit too, and just that tracks logically and emotionally. And so let's turn to one of the other gods inside of this land, quote unquote. And that is something Israel did kind of a lot. So it all makes sense character-wise, setting-wise, and so I'm okay with this happening. Also, it shows Saul's family turning their back on God even more as a result of this, really ramping up. Israel needs a new king. Fortune tellers have just had those things for millennia, I guess.
What can I help you find? We have a new shipment of cotton imported from Egypt, and silk, of course.
We're seeking something more spiritual.
Hello, Messiah.
Yes, I am your queen. And you are a priestess of Baal. I need your help.
That's bad. This
Quite
actress does
peculiar.
a pretty good job.
Not the wife of the king who outlawed the mediums, nor seeks the help of one.
No harm shall come to you.
Many of my kind were begged to defer, and begged they did.
Proof we have made the wrong decision.
Sir, you wear the garments of Nov, the city of priests. Pray for me. I have lost everything.
I'm an apprentice to serve a priest, not a priest myself.
Then where is your master?
The prophet meditates. There's not a big...
The more you resist, the more pain you will suffer. So I offer a trade. I will free you once you answer this question. Where is Samuel? I am known for my ability to adapt. Do you know how many bones are in an ostrich? 56. Counted them out myself. Ostriches are unique in that they have solid marrow throughout their leg bones. And this, my fellow, is a sharpened ostrich bone. This bone is perfect for deep cuts. These bones discover things. You study the spirit, I investigate the body. Maybe tonight I can learn how many bones reside in the human ear.
Wait. I'm a servant of the Most High God. Do you want to know his wrath?
Here is what I have been longing to say to a Hebrew. I do not serve Yahweh. I serve my own interest and ambition. If he is real, which is unlikely, I invite him to show me his wrath. Because here is my truth. He does not see all and he does not see me. So now, my captive bird, sing me a song and tell me where your master is, or my face will be the last thing you ever see.
He went to Hebron. That is all I know.
Let's begin.
That was kind of disturbing. I look forward to seeing where this character goes. I did like the little touch of he was willing to say Yahweh, which no Hebrew would ever say. It's actually kind of doubtful that anybody outside of Israel would even know of that name because it would be unspoken at all times. But it was an interesting touch that that's just how lightly he takes the Hebrew God. So I like that touch. I also really liked the touch of the little dig that he says, my truth. There is no your truth or my truth. There is just the truth. And that is a phrase that people have started using in this day and age. That needs to die.
Samuel is powerful. To break a curse by him would require ancient sorcery. The curse cannot be dispelled. It must be deflected.
I do like the touch that they don't understand what it is. They call it a curse. That's not what it is. God doesn't curse people. They're trying to turn the curse back on Samuel. It's a voodoo doll. Doesn't seem to be doing anything except making thunder.
What do you see?
A lion.
Which could be Judah. So that might have been information worth gleaning.
Who was that?
An artisan.
I noticed your scriptures were gone from your bedside.
Does it matter?
God rules this house. We must not turn our back from him.
King Saul of Benjamin rules this house. And one day you will too. But until then, you will remember who bore you.
I really like how Jonathan is written, and this guy does a pretty good job too. Just the insistence that I'm not turning my back on God. This is how an Israelite is supposed to be. I am going to follow him. I don't care if he's responsible for what happened to Dad. Well, Dad deserved it somehow. Yeah, I just really like how he is constantly a rock of trying to remain faithful to God and insisting that everyone else in the family do, because they are the leaders of Israel, God's chosen people.
Samuel, while we are honored by your visit, do you come peaceably?
I come to worship the Most High with you. Send for the family of Jesse. I wish to make a sacrifice with them.
Jesse, son of Oved?
Yes.
Jesse no longer sits with the elders, since he fathered a bastard child by the daughter of an enemy.
God is funny. Very well. Where is his home?
All right, so back to the David as a bastard thing. I'm almost okay with it just because of that moment. The God is funny. It makes me laugh, and I love the delivery. I think it's really good. But so this is why I think that they did it. Why they made the decision to make David a bastard, because Jesse's grandfather was Boaz. And Boaz, we know, was a very well-respected and very wealthy man. So it is logical to assume that his grandson should be one of the elders of the area. But when Samuel goes to the elders, Jesse is not among them. Like they just said, I think that it was the writers trying to think of why he wasn't. Again, this might be part of some Jewish tradition / legend about David and Jesse. I don't know. But I think that might have been the reasoning, is it would make sense for Jesse to be part of these elders, but he's not. And so why? Again, that moment just, it almost makes me okay with it. I question it. I would like to find out why they decided to do it, but I think that that was probably the reason, was trying to fill in that gap.